Good morning. It is Thursday, September 7th, and it's another hot one today. Peter and I just left our first job. We're heading on to our second. Today we are pool technicians. This first call was supposed to be a heat pump, but it was actually the pool pump, and it's attached to the filter housing, so needs to replace the both of them. We're headed now to a Jandy low refrigerant error on a heat pump pool heater, so we'll see what happens when we get there. So it's 94 degrees, we're in the blaring sun. We took out the fence here, fence posts, because we had to swap out the heater. We're putting in a lightly used Hayward heat pump for a significant discount in pricing. And so far, so good. This is what we're working with. We had to cut out the bypass just because everything's piped too close together. I've got everything I need for a new bypass. Still not 100% on how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it, so we're gonna get this in place now. Okay, so it's really tight, and the control has to face the fence, which is aggravating, but we're working on piping it in. We have our two shutoffs for our heater, and then we have the shutoff, the bypass for the filter. That is our water coming in, and this is our water in, this is our water out into the jet, so it's really hot. I was like borderline about to pass out. I still feel like it. Somehow Peter's perfectly fine. I don't understand how the heat does not make you want to die like this. It's pretty bad. But we're getting it done. And here's the piping work, the bypass, and it just goes up to that one jet. The unit's running right now. It's, I don't know, like 90 something degrees out. Temperature's dropping on the discharge, and so 94, so far that's 16 degree delta T. Make sure that doesn't fall on the fan. And for electric, we were able to use the existing conduit and just cut down on it to pipe in, so it's better protected. And we actually have to hook up the ground screw, but that's it. Okay, so we finished up with that. It's running, it's heating nicely. Homeowner was very happy, saved a lot of money by going with that heater that we had. But now I am heading to an AC call. A customer that we have installed a few units on, and we maintain all of his systems, called and said that his ceiling is crumbling and water's leaking through, so heading there now, and we'll see what happens. And yeah, we're dripping. And it's pretty wet, so see what's going on up in the attic. Okay, so let's see what we see in this nightmare attic. This is our new unit, emergency fan dry. That's good. At least we know our new unit's okay. I figured it was, considering the location of the leak. That's the culprit. Okay. I don't see ice. Looks like it's gonna be a clogged drain line. So, CO2, the cartridges, the gun, the cutter, glue, and the rest of the stuff. And 5/16 on the drill. Okay. And they're doing everywhere. Why did that go up on me? Let's see what happens when we pop this. Yeah, we're not draining. And what's growing in there? It's red. I just cleaned these out and treated the pans and drain lines. Holy crap. What is red and growing inside of there? I've never seen that before. It's literally red. I don't think it's the trap that's clogged. I'm surprised how quickly that got dirty though. I don't want that stuff in my face, whatever it is. It's red. You see that? It's literally red. Huh. Have to get it unclogged. Probably gonna have to cut here, spin the trap up, blow it out, put it back in, and get it all hooked up again. I would go over there and blow it out of that union, but I can't really get there easily, so that's not really an option. Okay, so why don't you put that on top of this bucket and then empty it into this bucket. We have the shop vac out and we're slowly, well really Peter's slowly but surely getting all the water out of this unit. This holds 2 gallons, so we could fill these buckets up basically 2 times before having to drain them and get it done a little bit more efficiently. That clog, that red stuff, that was the clog. After I blew it out, or after I brushed it, I blew it out really strong with some CO2 going outside, and the unit started draining. So we're just cleaning everything up now, cleaning up all the water. Okay, so we heavily treated this drain pan with Viper's coil drain pan spray, and then I discussed it with the customer. We put in a float switch. I would have liked to pipe it in line, but that's gonna be still at the level of the pan where if the pan fills up, it'll trip that float switch and it'll break our Y, our cooling wire. Now that that's all done, we can get everything put back together, neaten up, and head out. We pulled out like over 10 gallons of water from both of these drain pans, and I don't know what is up with this switch that's not wired in, but I'm not going to be wiring a suspect switch in to a sophisticated board and risk frying that, so that's why I went with putting in the Asurity one, which I have the cover for somewhere right here. Asurity condensate safety overflow switch, plenum rated, so we'll wrap it up here. Okay, so we finished up there. Customers, he's a nice customer, and he tipped very well. I actually forgot to give you a tip, but we are headed home. We're gonna install those float switches on all of his systems, so we just have to order it and then we could do that. But that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching. Comment any advice or criticisms or feedback, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.